got some patches of detectable area in this woodland. I'm going to be using the triple score. My brother's going to be using the Nokta 900. He's got the small 6-inch piping coil. I've got this elliptical coil. So there's a lot of tin foil, so I'm going to set up a program, a cherry picking program. We're going to raise that lower tone break up to 1920 on the Nokta. We'll still find rings, we just miss small tiny earrings and jewellery, maybe chains, but it drives you mad. It'll drive you absolutely mad with the amount of tin foil in this woodland, because it's a public woodland, it's open to the public, it is the farmers, but there's pathways going through it. Last time I was on here I got a lot of modern coinage, so that's probably what's going to be coming up in video. You put your small coil on, yeah? Yeah. Right, so there's two types of discrimination. You've got notch discrimination, so you know all the numbers, you can notch them out so you don't hear anything. The only thing with that is that the signals sound shoddy and it stops the performance of the detector. So what we're going to do, we're going to use tone breaks. So we can still hear everything in the ground. We can hear where people have been, even tin foil, but it'll sound irony. Yeah, man. Because where there's tin foil, there's got to be hopefully coins, isn't there? So you've got to be able to read that. And if you go in all tones, you won't have to look at your ID as much. So M2, Park, all metal. Iron volume 4. Tone break, I want to take that up to 20. So that everything under 20, like tin foil and iron, will sound like an iron tone. But rings and coins and stuff will sound like a good tone. So instead of discriminating it, I call it a harsh discrimination. Notch discrimination is a harsh discrimination, where tonal discrimination is like more of a passive discrimination. And I'm going to use 60 tone because it's more dynamic and I can tell the shape of an item. So if it's round with 60 tone, it'll sound solid. But if it's misshapen, it'll give a wobble in the audio. So I know it's not a coin. See how mine stops now.
Why ain't it mad that?
Yeah. That's how you shut out.
How's that? What's that picking up there?
BMI, other phones, other detectors. Now, that's at 28 sensitivity now. You're not going to have to go that deep, so I'll keep it at 24. Are you doing two tone?
Yeah, I do too.
Right.
No,
let's just have a quick look.
Yeah.
Let's just have a quick look. You want to change your first tone, you see your first tone's there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the pitch of your first tone, so your iron tone. So have it at 2. Tone 2, volume, pitch, so your good tone. Coin?
Yeah.
It's quid, whole pound?
No, 30.
Oh no. There's a coin though, isn't it?
30 odd, yeah.
Yeah. I've got one here at 22. But I bet this is going to be tin foil. Some button. I reckon that's a coin because it's just so solid. Yeah. Coin, 2p. There's going to be loads of these today. We've got a couple of signals there. Oh, is that it? Yeah, a bit of trash. Just had a 2p up there. And I reckon I've got a coin here. There's going to be plenty of coins, but I want the gold rings. Don't we all? Yeah. 20p. 20p. You can tell the coins, can't you? Straight away. With all the shitty signals, and then you just get a nice clean one. Part of a lead bullet, that. Civil War. Nice bit of lead. You can't beat these smaller coils detecting woodlands. Look how close you can get blade into gaps. Better separation, better with mineralised ground, and more sensitive to smaller conductors. To be honest, the one that my brother's got on will be performing better than this one. I've used the LG15 on the Legend, and I had a Roman test garden, and it was the only coil on the Legend that would hit some of them Romans just because of the footprint of the coil. Let's surface that. I reckon it's junk. We'll have a look, see what it is. Perfect under this woodland here with the it's so hot out there in the sun, so goddamn hot, so we are shaded a little bit from the rays. Tiny piece of file. Now my brother up there is using 2-tone and just listening for that high pitch out of all the iron tones, but I'm using 60-tone, so like all tones or full tone, and you can tell when you've got something round like a coin because it's stable on the ID, so it'll be stable in the audio, but if it's junk it'll be unstable on the ID, so because it's 60-tone it'll be unstable in the audio, so it's great for coin shooting. We've got a bottle cap there, looks like a silver coin. Bottle cap 3, 6. You can't discriminate them bottle caps if they're not iron. That's a modern bottle cap, so it's not iron, so you're gonna struggle. You just gotta dig them most of the time. Is that a rare one? I don't know if you can see that. It's got some bikers on it. Could be a rare one, that could be worth millions. Bit of coin, that. Coinage. Sounds too good to be trash. Oh, silver. Oh, it's a 10p. Silver, but it's not. The silver was after. Does sound nice. Go on, scan it again.
4 inches.
Could be a ring, that. It's that nice. Could be a ring. Especially 27 on this detector. Oh, come on, be a ring. Pull tab. You got to, if you want the rings, you've got to dig the pull tabs, because they're exactly the same. Strange, innit?
Just foot on floor there.
Alright. If you're hunting for rings, you want to be coming out a field with loads of pull tabs, because any of them pull tabs could be a ring. If you're ignoring them, then you've got no chance, have you? It's just the way it goes. Oh, he's just throwing it down, hasn't he? 27 on the score, the Legend 1 and the other scores. Did call it as a ring though, didn't we? We did say it was a ring. Ring pull, yeah. be great if a detector could change the ID of ring pulls, wouldn't it? So they come up in eye range. That might happen in the future, you know, technology does come along. I suppose if they're making the ring pulls go in the eye range at the moment, they're also putting the rings in the eye range. But maybe in the future we'll be able to discriminate between the two. Bloody hell, it's all spendables though, isn't it? Proper coin shoot this. Loads of modern coinage. 20p. Denominations in you know. I've got two 20s, a 10 and a 2 I think. Let's keep going.
Oh yeah.
Let's have a go with that. Clean. Right, let's dig it. Might be a quid. Say nice. Yeah.
Bottle top.
Oh! Another 10p. Fresh that in it. That's a coin. Come on. What is it? 2p. Just your 2p. Gonna be jewellery here somewhere. I can feel it. There's just too many coins, isn't there, in this area? Look, you've got fire there, sitting there, and then swinging off there on the tree swing. So we want to really kind of grid this area. My machine's just stopped detecting. I've got volume on it. There's no noise, there's no sound. Well, there is sound, but it's like the coil's not working. There's nothing there, but if I go over to the beach, comes up with SE. SE error, sensor coil error or acting erratically. It usually indicates an issue with the search coil connection. As of interference. Set the coil cable, just get search coil from the control block. So I've checked the pins. I didn't do anything to it. I realised, you know, detected, I thought, there's no noise coming from coil. It's not the speaker because there's other sounds coming from the speaker when you select certain things. Cable looks fine. So I've only got this coil with me and I've left the other coil at home. Obviously there, it's not the audio is working. But if I go to detect something, the most stable detector in the world. One last thing I'm going to do, which I don't think it's going to sort anything out. But I'm going to do a factory reset. Honestly, the only time I haven't brought my backup detector with me, or a coil, I'll be able to tell when I get back that it's the coil 100% because I've got another coil. Now, what do I do? Because I didn't buy this machine or the coils not to send it me. So, what do? Get back in contact with them saying that free stuff you sent me, well, one of them's broke, send me another. Always have a backup machine or a coil for situations like this. Had an hour. We've done alright, haven't we? You've done really well.
There's another one of the knee pen.
We'll have to come back some other time. It doesn't seem like it's the coil. If you have a look now, I've got a bronze coin. It's just not picking anything up. But this is a different coil. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and update it. Just put a fresh update on. It's on the latest update, but I'm going to put a fresh one on. So I'll just show you now. I've just been doing some testing with the Deus 2 and the Roots Versa. So shall we do a factory reset? We'll do a factory reset. So there's nothing on that ground there. I'll just put a silver sixpence down. Nothing. It's not picking it up. And it's not picking it up with both coils. So we'll go into field. Nada. Let's go into beach. Oh, SE. Which is that a coil fault? It happens with both coils. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on there. I think it might be in the control box, like a component, not a software fault. So it is the first time I've had a problem with an Nokta machine. Is it? It is, and we know, don't we, with electrical products, something can always happen. So over messaging Dilek, we come to the conclusion that it wasn't the coils and it was actually the triple score unit. I did mention that. I reckon it's a component that's gone down inside. So that was Monday and it's now Wednesday, and look what's just turned up. I reckon that's a triple score head. So 2 days. They wasn't in last week. I contacted Dilek last week and he was on holiday. So Monday morning she got in contact with me. I sent her a video over and that, had a chat, and they sent it out on the Tuesday. Now don't forget, this has come from Turkey, Istanbul in Turkey, and it's come the next day. I don't think that service can be beaten. And it's good to know that when you purchase something off a company, that if anything does go wrong and they take it on board straight away, they really do look after the users. Now, that's blown my mind. That has actually blown my mind. So, has anyone else got any stories? Can you beat that? 2 days and I've got a new detector back to replace the old one. So it's really easy to take the head off. There's a little screw there. You undo that, the unit slides out, and then you just slide the new one in. So where's the big test? Is it even charged? It is 1.2 latest update. Brilliant. It was what we said it was. What an easy experience that is. Yeah, let's hear your stories in the comments of similar experiences, but I bet you cannot beat the service that Nokta provides off any other manufacturer. Well, I don't think so anyway, because that's unreal. That 2 days later and I've got a new unit and my detector's working again. I will be taking this other head unit apart just to see what's going on inside the triple score and see if I can find what component has give up, and if it's accessible I'll try and fix it. So yeah, thanks Nokta for great machines at good prices and the service you provide to the end users. Please like and subscribe.